There is no separation. That which you behold as distant is merely an illusion crafted by the mind that has not yet awakened to its divine operation. The moment you understand that thought is the thread that binds all consciousness, you awaken to your power, a power so profound it can shape minds, draw hearts, and flood another's awareness with your presence alone. You were never born to beg for attention. You were born to command it. Naturally, effortlessly, with the magnetic force of consciousness in alignment. Telepathy is not magic. It is law. It is the law of mind. It is the natural flow of thought from one consciousness to another, unbounded by space or time. And when you wield it with clarity and conviction, you become unforgettable. Now, hear me with the fullness of your being, not just with your ears, but with the ears of your soul. You are not trying to get someone to think of you. You are already the source of their thoughts. But the moment you believe that their mind is separate, the illusion returns. So you must go within. You must assume the state that you are their predominant thought. Not sometimes, not occasionally, but always, persistently. Every person is but a mirror, and the reflection they offer is nothing more than the echo of your sustained inner talk. What are you saying within yourself about them? Are you longing, aching, waiting? Or are you declaring boldly, silently, from the secret corridors of your imagination? You cannot stop thinking about me. My presence haunts your mind in the most delicious way. I live in your thoughts, I live in your heart. You cannot escape the pull of me. Let that rise inside you. Let it swell. Not from need, but from knowing, from remembrance. You and they are one in the field of thought. So let the words become rhythm. Let the rhythm become truth. Let the truth become vibration. And let the vibration become transmission. I am your constant thought. I am the whisper behind your every silence. I am the image that replays again and again, without pause, without effort. You feel me. You hear me. You crave me. And you do not know why. But I know because I planted the seed. Feel it now, not weakly, not with a flicker, but like a roaring flame that consumes every doubt. Feel yourself inside their mind, not knocking, not asking for entry, but walking with certainty, taking up residence as if it was always your home. That's the rampage, not of begging, not of hope, but of conviction so intense, so real, it must be mirrored in the physical. You must see yourself as irresistible. You must see your voice as echoing within them, louder than logic, deeper than memory. You must believe that every cell in their body is attuned to you, that their thoughts are laced with the sound of your name, their dreams colored by your image, their emotions stirred by the mere suggestion of your presence. They cannot turn it off. They cannot escape it. Not because you forced it, but because you align with the deeper law that consciousness rules. Now say it with fire in your mind, with the flame of command. You think of me when you wake. You think of me when you eat. You think of me while laughing with others. Even in joy I am present. Even in silence I echo. I am the one you seek without knowing. I am the ache behind your smile. I am the thought that will not leave. Do not say these things like a chant of desperation. Speak them inwardly as if declaring a prophecy, one that was always true and now simply being remembered. Speak with the authority of one who knows. The mind is not bound to skull and bone. Thought transcends flesh. Feeling creates reality, and what you impress within must express without. You are not separate. You are not hoping they notice. You are the stream they drink from. You are the wellspring of their fascination. You are the idea they cannot shake. Let this become natural to you. Let it become normal. Let it become so normal that anything else feels foreign. That is the secret of true telepathic influence. Not straining, not waiting, but dwelling. Dwelling in the end. Dwelling in the state. Dwelling in the assumption that you are their obsession. And because you assume it fully, they must reflect it completely. And now close your eyes, not physically, but inwardly. Close your mental eyes to the outer world. Shut the door to appearances, to logic, to the scene, and enter the world of truth. In this world, they are thinking of you now. In this world, they are haunted by your voice, magnetized by your aura, enamored with your essence. And it is not a question of if they reach out. It is only a matter of how soon. Do not look to the world to confirm. Do not search their social media. Do not wait for the message. Create the message within. Create the moment inside. Speak to them now in thought, and know that your words are heard. Not metaphorically, not abstractly, but truly, vibrationally, energetically. Speak in silence, but with power. I know you feel me. I know you're thinking of me right now. You can't help it. I'm everywhere inside you. You remember me without trying. You crave me without permission. This is not about ego. This is about alignment. This is about stepping into your role as the conscious creator. This is about no longer waiting for the mirror to smile before you smile. You smile within, and the mirror obeys. You must feel the pleasure of being thought about. You must feel the warmth of being desired. You must taste the sweetness of being longed for. Not someday, not soon, but now, this moment, right now. Their thoughts are yours. Their focus is yours. Their desire is yours. Say it again inside your sacred center. You think of me, you think of me, you think of me. Let your emotions build. Let the tide rise. Let the flame burn. Say it again. You think of me constantly. You don't understand why, but you're drawn to me. You imagine my voice. You feel my presence. You crave my energy. And every thought leads back to me, always to me. Don't back down. This is the rampage. This is the saturation. This is the flooding of your consciousness with one truth until it drowns every doubt. Until no contrary thought survives. Until the only reality left is the one you authored. Your imagination is the only brush that paints the canvas of life. And you, beloved creator, must paint boldly. No faint strokes, no hesitant lines. Paint with passion. Imagine with intensity. Feel with audacity. And what you create will become the world they experience. There is no force stronger than consciousness in alignment with its desire. Not distance, not silence, not time, and certainly not doubt. When you say they think of you and you feel it as real, they must. They must, because your consciousness is not private, it is shared. You are entangled beyond matter, connected beyond words, joined beyond sight. This is why you feel them at times. This is why you dream of them without cause, because there is no cause. There is only awareness. So now become the dominant awareness. Flood the inner space with one reality, that you are the most unforgettable presence in their world. Say it again, not like a wish, but like a fact. You cannot stop thinking of me. You go to sleep with my name on your mind. You wake up searching for me. You cannot explain it, but you cannot escape it. I am embedded in your thoughts. I am the gravity pulling you inward. I am the fire you cannot put out. Yes. Feel it. Don't just repeat it. Feel it as if you are breathing it into the universe. Feel it as if your breath is laced with power, as if each heartbeat is sending the signal further and deeper into their being. They don't even know why they reach for their phone, why your name rings in their memory, why their chest stirs when they hear something that reminds them of you. But you know. You know because you placed it there. This is the true art of telepathy. Not struggle, not resistance, but surrender to your divine influence. Not forcing, but assuming, accepting, and allowing your chosen reality to flood the mind of another with grace. And so you continue to dwell in the state, not visiting it briefly, not peeking in like a stranger looking through a window, but living in it fully, as if it is your only home. For what you accept as real within, with conviction and continuity, must become reality without. You do not beg them to think of you, you know they do. You feel it before it becomes evident. And in that feeling, the creation is complete. The world around you may still whisper that nothing has changed, but do not listen to the world. The world is the mirror, and mirrors cannot act. They can only reflect. They cannot create. They only project what you are already imagining with emotional certainty. So now stand boldly in the knowing. They are obsessed with me. I exist in their mind like a flame they cannot extinguish. My voice is their silence. My name is their thought. I live in their focus. Let that knowing deepen into your being. Let it bypass the mind and saturate the soul. Imagine their face now, softened by longing, lit by fascination. See their eyes as they drift toward nothingness, only to be filled with your image once again. You are not a memory. You are not a past. You are their present, their echo, their unshakable thought. You do not fade. You expand. This is not imagination for the sake of escape. It is imagination as creation. Feel them feeling you. Feel their heartbeat adjusting to the rhythm of your presence. Feel their chest grow tight with the ache of your absence. Feel their thoughts looping, circling, returning to the one presence they cannot ignore. You. And if your mind wanders, if it begins to doubt, you do not chase after the thought. You return. You return to your throne within. You say again with the calm of divine certainty, they are thinking of me now. They cannot stop. They are overcome with me. I am in their breath, in their dreams, in their every still moment. Let this not be done in haste. Let it rise slowly like a wave gathering power. Let the inner rampage become a current so strong that no other belief can stand. Think of a river so relentless that it carves through stone. This is what you are doing with your inner world. You are carving the reality of their obsession with you into the very structure of consciousness itself. And when you do this, when you persist in the unseen, when you claim your power in silence, the world must obey. You become the sender of a signal so potent, so saturated with clarity, that the other has no choice but to receive. Not because they are weak, not because they are manipulated, but because thought is not bound to the self. Thought is a living, breathing energy that reaches across the divide and wraps itself around the one you focus upon. So you say it again, not from weakness but from triumph. You miss me, you want me. You think of me when you least expect it. I appear in your mind without invitation. I dominate your attention without effort. You try to work, but I'm there. You try to sleep, but I'm in your dreams. You look around, but everything reminds you of me. You become their gravity. You become the magnetic center around which their thoughts orbit. And this is not accidental. This is not chance. This is creation. This is manifestation through vibrational telepathy. You are not a bystander in the universe. You are its cause, its architect. And so long as you remain loyal to the inner state, reality must yield. Do not rush. The rampage is not a sprint, it is the saturation. It is the soaking of the soil until the seed must burst forth. And your words are those seeds. Your emotions are the water. Your conviction is the sunlight. Keep planting, keep watering, keep shining. Now feel into the silence, not an empty silence, but a silence filled with presence. Their presence, your presence. A meeting of minds in the unseen realm. And now you speak to them, not from fantasy, but from truth. You are overwhelmed by the thought of me. You feel pulled toward me by an invisible hand. You don't understand it, but you don't fight it. You surrender. Because I live in you now, say it again. Let it rise over and over like a drumbeat that cannot be ignored. I live in your thoughts. I am the voice you can't silence. I am the emotion you can't escape. I am the fire you cannot put out. You're not doing this to force. You are doing this to remember. You are remembering your power. You are remembering that the only separation that ever existed was in your belief. And now, that belief is gone. Now you are the cause. Now you are the source. Now you are the one whose image floods their inner world. And let this knowledge bring peace. Not anxiety, not urgency, but calm. Because you know it is done. Not will be, not might be, it is. They are thinking of you now. They are overwhelmed with you now. They are tuned to your frequency now. When you rest in this knowing, you move differently. You speak differently. You vibrate differently. Because you are not hoping anymore. You are creating. You are embodying. You are living from the end. And in that end, you are the one they crave. So return to the inner room once more. Sit upon the throne of your imagination. Look into their mind through the eye of consciousness and speak again with unwavering command. You want to talk to me. You want to hear my voice. You want to feel my energy again. You think about reaching out. You rehearse the words in your mind. You wait for the right moment. But I already hear you. And you do. You hear the unspoken words. You feel their silent yearning. You know their thoughts before they become actions. Because you are in tune, you are connected, you are one. This is not a trick, this is the design, this is the sacred operation of the mind. And now that you understand it, you wield it. Not to harm, not to control, but to align, to love, to remember. Because somewhere in the depths of consciousness, you and they are already joined. And what you are doing now is simply clearing the fog so the truth may rise. Let the fog fall away. Let the clarity arise. Let the truth ring out. I am irresistible to you. I am unforgettable. You carry me with you everywhere. You feel me in your heart, in your bones, in your soul. And when the outer world does not yet show it, you smile. Because you know better, because you have seen behind the curtain, because you have created in the silence what must erupt into sound. And you wait, not in lack, but in power, not in doubt, but in stillness. Because you already received it the moment you assumed it. Let this be your new normal. Let it be strange to you, not to be thought of. Let it be foreign to you, not to be desired. Let your inner rampage become your outer world. Let your assumptions become your evidence. And above all, persist. Not through strain, but through joy. Not through fear, but through fire. Let the inner voice continue without end. You are mine in thought. You are mine in energy. You are mine in focus. And you return to me not because I asked, but because I decided. You are not waiting. You are not chasing. You are remembering. You are reclaiming. You are recreating. And the creation is beautiful. And as you dwell deeper into this glorious awareness, let every breath you take become an affirmation of your power. You are no longer speaking to convince, you are speaking because it is truth. The truth you hold vibrates through every dimension of thought. It cannot be silenced, it cannot be diminished, it cannot be denied. The universe is bending to the weight of your inner